meeting is now called to order. The HHC Insurance Company. Voting members today, including myself, Dr. Calamia. Deborah Brown is representing Dr. Katz in a voting capacity today. Dr. Michelle Allen in voting capacity. All right, and David Chung is here, as well as Mike Batsom. They are representing Aon Insurance Managers. So our first item is going to be for approval of the minutes. Do I hear a motion?
So move.
So moved.
All right, all in favor?
Yes.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. The next item is the confirmation of the appointment of the following directors by the Health and Hospitals Board. I'll read through all of them before we get to our vote, if that's okay. Fine. So Dr. Mitchell Katz, Andrea Cohen, John Olberg, Dr. Michelle Allen, Dr. Vincent Calamia as members of the board. Reappointment of Dr. Calamia as chairman of the board of directors. Election of officers of the company, that includes Dr. Calamia is reappointed as president. Dr. Michelle Allen is reappointed as vice president. Andrea Cohen is reappointed as secretary, and John Olberg is reappointed as treasurer. Also, reappointment of David Chung as the executive director for the company. Appointment of Sheila Gomez as the claims director for the company. Authorization of the insurance of primary professional liability insurance policies to members of the HHC Physicians Purchasing Group. Reappointment of Joellen Cockley as the Aon Risk Consultants and as actuary for the company. And the reappointment of Dana Wilson of Grant Thornton as the auditor of the company. Do I hear a motion?
So move.
All right, second. Any opposed? Okay, all in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. All right. So they having been approved, next item for approval of the insurance is the issuance of the primary insurance policies to the members of the HHC Physicians Purchasing Group in the amounts of $1.3 million per occurrence and $3.9 million in aggregate. This is effective January 1, 2006 through December 31, 2023. Again, do I hear a motion? I think I did. Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Next item is the motion that authorizes the loan back of premium in the amount of up to $3 million to the parent corporation, New York City Health and Hospitals. Again, do I hear a motion?
So move.
Okay, second.
Second.
Excellent. All in favor? Any
Aye.
opposed? There being none, motion carries. Next item is a motion for the acceptance of the audited financial statements as of December 31, 2021. Again, do I hear a motion?
So move.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Next motion is the acceptance of the business continuity plan of the company. Again, do I hear a motion?
So move.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, when opposed? And then the final motion is the approval of the disaster response plan for the company. Is there a motion?
So move.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the motion does carry. Now we'll move on to our information items, and Mike Batsom of Aon will present. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Calamia. Good morning, everybody. I'm Mike Batson from Aon Consulting, Captive Insurance Managers. Just to go through the informational items for the meeting. First of all, new applications. New applications for coverage have been received from 15 obstetricians, gynecologists, and neurosurgeons. As of this past September 30, there are 284 active physicians in the program. Primary policies have been issued by the company. Applications for excess coverage through MMIP were filed for 197 health and hospital physicians beginning on July 1st, 2022. Of the 197 excess applications filed, 183 doctors have been deemed eligible to receive excess coverage through the pool. It was determined during the application process that 39 physicians already were covered by the plan for excess coverage through other hospitals or carriers. And there are 14 physicians that are awaiting excess coverage through the pool because final numbers haven't been determined. Moving on, in 2007, the company signed up as a plan or pool participant of the Medical Malpractice Insurance Pool, or MMIP. The company opted to be a pool participant. The pool provides excess coverage available to all physicians in the state of New York. The June 30, 2022 session statement from the pool indicates that the company has a net equity in the pool of $1,894,594. And page 39 and 40 of the book show a little bit more information that came from MMIP regarding the company's participation. Are there any questions regarding that? Okay, I'm trying to get, oh, first day with this clicker. So, okay. Turning now to the interim statements as of June 30, 2022, which are on page 42. The company has total assets of $97.8 million, of which $93.3 million is an intercompany receivable. Additionally, there's a premium receivable of $1.3 million, which will be cleared and rolled into the intercompany balance at year end. Additionally, there's a receivable from MMIP of a little bit over $3.1 million. The total liabilities as of June 30 are $10.5 million, direct reserves of a little under $6.5 million, and MMIP reserves of $1.3 million. The total net assets as of June 30 are $87.3 million. Are there any questions on this? I should note that last week we finished the September 30 statements. A little bit too late to get into this book, but the numbers haven't changed substantially. They're pretty much the same as they were. Okay. Move on to the underwriting report on page 47 of the book. Sedgwick has reported 71 open files and 565 closed files for the underwriting years 2005 to the present. Of those closed files, 41 were closed with payment and 524 files were closed without payment. Go to the next page. So this just sort of details the requests that we make each year with the New York Department of Financial Services to file the captive financial statements on a statutory basis and to waive actuarial certification of the MMIP balances. We filed those requests in October. I received the approval on October 27th. Again, too late to get into the book, so you're not seeing the date approved, but that is done now. The company business plan has been approved by the DFS, and the pre-disaster survey and disaster response plan questionnaires have been filed. The annual cybersecurity certification has been filed, and there are no outstanding requests or approvals pending from the Department of Financial Services. So this next page, page 49, it's our regulatory compliance checklist. This is something Aon keeps track of for all of our clients. We basically are making sure that we are keeping up with all of the financial reporting requirements and compliance requirements with the state and with any other jurisdictions. I'm happy to report that all regulatory matters are up to date. This concludes my informational items, but I'm happy to take any questions.
Thank you. Any questions? All right. If there are no questions, no new business, then meeting can be adjourned. Thank you. Thanks very much. Okay. So if we can, let's move on then to the HHC Physicians Purchasing Group meeting. So today's meeting is officially called to order. And again, Deborah Brown will be representing Dr. Mitchell Katz in voting capacity. And attendance, once again, David Chung and Mike Vatsum from Aon Insurance Managers. First item for approval is the minutes of November 1, 2021 for the annual meeting of the board. Again, may I have a motion? Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? All right, so the motion. Second item is the confirmation of the appointment of the directors by the Health and Hospitals Board. Dr. Mitchell Katz, Andrea John Ulberg, Dr. Michelle Allen, Dr. Vincent Calamia. The reappointment of Dr. Calamia as Chairman of the Board of Directors, the election of officers of the company. Dr. Vincent Calamia is reappointed as President. Dr. Michelle Allen is reappointed as Vice President. Andrea Cohen is reappointed as Secretary. Goldberg is reappointed as Treasurer. Again, do I hear a motion?
So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? There being none, motion does carry. All right, we're on to our informational items, and they're to be presented again by Mike Betsom of Aon. Thank you.
Thank you. The purchasing group has been registered and approved by the New York State Department of Insurance to act as a purchasing group within the state. The business of the group is to obtain, on behalf of its members who are employees of healthcare systems affiliates, primary insurance for medical malpractice from the HHC Insurance Company, Inc., a captive insurance company. The physician members of the group have obtained primary medical malpractice insurance coverage in the amount of $1.3 million per occurrence and $3.9 million in the aggregate from the captive insurer for 2022. Insurance policies have been issued for the members of the group by the captive. The members of the group have also received excess coverage in the amount of $1 million per occurrence, $3 million in the aggregate from MMIP. Any questions? That's all for me.
Okay. All right, any other discussion? Any other new business, old business? All right, there being none, again, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you.